Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna we're not gonna work on the lodestar. It's supposed to rain next couple of days. So since we've been in this drought for months, I need to come out to the pond and do some work. I'm gonna show you the water level is down, and what I want to do is come straight clean up some of the banks and actually make it more fish friendly in a couple of areas for the smaller fish, and try to take the bank is just a straight slope off, and there's no other real features except for the structures and stuff we put in there. So what I want to do is come in and basically cut some shelves out and some of the areas, and I'll show it to you here in just a second so you understand what I'm saying. But just to show you what the pond looks like with the drought. Yeah, that's our floating dock, and you can see back in the back how much the water has dropped. Everything you see sticking out of the water is usually 3 to 4 feet under the water, so we really need some rain. But since we don't have it yet, we're gonna get some work done. So let me get this camera turned around. You can see, so the boards you see around the pond here and there. There's one. There's another one way further down there on the bank. I'll spin around. There's just two here. Those boards are actually from Hurricane Harvey. The hurricane came and flooded this property. There was 3.5 feet of water on the whole property, and we were building a house at the time. I think I've got a picture I can show you the day before the hurricane hit. But those boards have been under the water the entire time, so we're gonna get those. See Christmas trees, and that's the decoys I put on there so you can, whenever the water is up, you know where the trees are. And you can see the decoys are not needed at the moment. Let's see, a few turtles sticking up. There's a lot of turtles. And then our fish, the habitat's down the other end. This over here, this is actually the screen. When the pond is up, it actually keeps the fish from running out the drain on this end, and you can see it's probably about 4 feet low from even getting close to that, maybe more. But let's get over here and take a look at what we're going to do today. So there's 3 spots I want to look at working on. There's a spot here, there's a spot here, and then there's a spot on the other end. We'll get down there in a little bit, but what I want to do is basically come in here and cut it with the blade, cut it, level it off, and actually kind of make it just like a pad up in here. A little deeper pad, but be able to at least make it to where when the water level does come up, there's like a nice little flat area up here. It'll actually hold more fish when the water is up, instead of it being real shallow. So that's what we're going to do in these areas today, and try to make that happen.
Everything is bigger.
All right, so plan B was call a friend. I'm gonna throw a video in, show you what he brought over here. This is what we ended up with. That's what we were trying to do, is trying to get this shelf here flattened out so the fish can come up in here whenever the water levels are actually where it's supposed to be at, and have a lot more flat area and able to move around versus just having a short slope off the side. You can see the rest how the bank was. So we kind of just built this shelf up in here so they'll be able to bed up in here. So that was the plan. So we've also started on the next one. We got this one done, and we're moving on down to the next one. So I'll flip the camera around and show you how far we are there. So that's the first part we started on. We moved down here. We got this to take out here. I'm gonna shelf all of this out about right in there. Take our spillway rocks out. So basically, when the dry bed with the rainfield that comes in off of the house, it'll come in and I'll put a little small spot, some flat rock or something to bounce off of and not wash out. But there'll be I want to dig the bank out till we get up into that area. So, and this is where we are. Got this side done. It's actually a little bit. Actually the level is a little bit lower than the water. It's going to slough off a little bit and fill in, but you know where you see the tripod up there higher, basically where the tripod legs are, right in there is normally where the water level is. But of course, the drought. So what'll happen is all this right here, you can see this shelf, it's like a 2 foot difference that we've dropped it down right here. So basically we took the beach out and just made it just a shelf all through here, in which the brim and everything can come up here and they can build their beds and everything, instead of where it used to be, where this was just one big slope. As the water level drops, all those beds just start going away. The fish just leave that area because it's too shallow. So this will give them a lot more area to stay in. Of course, you know, we're in the worst drought we've had in probably since Hurricane Harvey. This is the lowest this water's ever been. So hopefully we don't have any of these again next year, but slowly we're trying to get the pond filled back up. So I'm turning the other camera on and get after it. That's how far we got today. We'll get back on it tomorrow. Gotta go get in the deer stand. Ah. Got all slicked up. It's hard to see in the shades, but looking good. Well, this is what we dug out this morning. Follow up to. So next we'll take the dock right there and get it picked up, moved over, and set down here. Try to make it about as flush as possible. So. You can see how low the pond is. So those artificial fish attractors are 4 foot long, and you can see we're about 3 feet deep now. So hopefully we get some rain soon. Well, we got the dock down in the hole where we wanted it. So I got some squaring up to do on it, get it good and level, and do some bracing on it. But it's gonna be it for this video. So please like and subscribe.
Yeah.